Start recording. Okay, so welcome to our University of Michigan Flint Graduate Certificate in Healthcare Simulation. My name is Tiffany Bishop, and we'll go ahead and get started. Okay, so real quick, we'll go over some employment statistics about the healthcare simulation. So the need for trained simulation educators, operation specialists is growing as more and more organizations create and invest further simulation programs. So the demand for trained certified simulation way exceeds the supply. We have done a quick kind of Google search on Indeed, and we found that there are over 3,000 healthcare simulation jobs available and over 5,000 medical simulation jobs available. And this was just a quick look. We didn't do a deep dive here, but there are a lot. There are also 101 job postings on the Society of Healthcare Simulation website. And the current number, so as of this fall, certified healthcare simulationists internationally, there are only about 1,800 certified healthcare simulation educators, 427 certified healthcare simulation operations specialists, 70 certified healthcare simulation educator advanced, and 25 certified healthcare simulation operations specialist advanced. So as you can see, there are a ton of, I'll get you that link in just a moment. There are a ton of jobs and not near enough people to fill them. Okay, so why would you choose UM-Flint's program? Well, the University of Michigan Flint has the only healthcare simulation certificate program in Michigan, and it is one of 10 in the United States. We have invested substantial financial resources in the development of maintenance of our state-of-the-art simulation center. That link will actually be on an additional slide that I will be sending out. I highly suggest you click on it and take a look. Our simulation center is absolutely beautiful. U of M Flint is also home to experts in simulation in both education and hospital-based simulation centers, as well as academic simulation centers. Currently, the staff consists of 2 certified healthcare simulation experts, 1 certified healthcare simulation expert advanced, and 2 I cannot remember, CHSOS advanced. And very fortunate we have Ron Streetman joining us today. He's faculty. And apparently someplace noisy. So he can correct.
Healthcare simulation educators, 1 certified healthcare simulation educator advanced, and 2 certified healthcare simulation operations specialists advanced.
Thank you, Ron.
It's a mouthful. I know, it's a mouthful.
Those acronyms get me every time. So while most programs are lucky to employ just 1 certified simulus, U of M Flint has multiple, and we are very proud of that fact. We have highly trained nursing faculty that are available to students outside the normal class schedule with flexible hours and availability. We know that you are all working adults and have schedules that vary, so we try to vary our schedules to make sure we can meet your needs. And of course, it is a University of Michigan Flint education and degree. It is widely recognized and respected for the quality of its graduates. U of the University of Michigan Flint has the exact same credentials as Ann Arbor and Dearborn, are all the same. Okay, so like I was saying earlier, that this is the link to take one of our virtual tours of our simulation center. Highly recommend you take a look there. It actually only shows one small part of our simulation center. We have grown quite a bit, and we would love to have you. Okay. So a couple of fast facts about our program. All the coursework is asynchronous and online. There are only 2 2-day on-site residencies. So for 2 days in the 503 class and 2 days in the 504 class, we will have you come on site and get into our simulation center and actually use some of our tools. There are only 4 classes for a 12 credit total. This is a rapidly expanding field, and you can have a bachelor's degree in any field. We don't require any specific baccalaureate program. But there's a little note that some of the courses have live presentations requiring a specific time or date to be online, but that is worked out within the course and they work around your schedules. Okay, So the healthcare simulation program, the graduate healthcare simulation program will require 4 courses for 12 credits. We have that 501 course, which is the Introduction to Healthcare Simulation, 502 course, which is Curriculum Design, Facilitation, and Assessment, the 503 course, Strategies to Improve Fidelity in Healthcare Simulation, 504 course, which is your capstone project. That is where we take from the start of the course, at 501 course, we start developing your sim and you work on it and you continue to make it grow and make it better all the way to that 504 course. And we then at that point do it live. You have an actual simulation, you go through and you make sure everything works just the way you think it's going to work. And I'm sure you guys are going to have questions about that. And at the end, Ron will be happy to answer all the questions because he will teach you most of those classes. So, all didactic content will be taught in an online environment. And like I said, you only have a 2-day on-campus residency for those 503 and 504 courses. Those will be worked out in advance. You'll know plenty of time when those days are. And the faculty don't just spring it on you. They poll you and they find out what days work better for you. Okay, so program cost. You must apply for the admission for the early deadline date. Now, we have missed the early deadline date to get some of the grants and scholarships, but there are additional grants and scholarships that have been added. So you are absolutely welcome to go ahead and still apply. So this is a little bit different. We had a lot of need, so we opened up more seats, so we had to open up more scholarship. So please feel free to go ahead and apply for those grants, scholarships, and assistantships. In-state tuition is $712 credit hour. Out-of-state tuition is $1,064.75 a credit hour. You do have a simulation center fee of $15 a credit hour for only that 503 and 504 course because you'll actually come to campus. Okay, so here are all of our links, and like I said, I'll be sending this out to you this afternoon with all the information about tuition and fees and scholarships that are available to you. So please apply for those scholarships if you are interested. We have money that needs to go to students. Okay, so the admission requirements, you'll need a bachelor's degree from any regionally accredited college or university, an overall undergraduate grade point average of a 3.0 and a 4.0 scale. If your GPA is below a 3.0 and you're really interested in this program, please still apply and just reach out to me through email. Let me know what was going on, and we will still try to get that application through. Faculty is pretty understanding. We look at every student's application holistically. So if you had a very fun freshman year, we understand. If your rest of your work's been great, we are not going to hold it against you. Also, we've had students who've had life events. If you've had one of those, just please let us know and we can say, okay, that semester, was a bad semester. Maybe throw that one out of the calculation. So don't let that hold you back from applying. We still want to see your application. Also, students in their final semester of a healthcare baccalaureate program at UM-Flint with approval can receive an override to begin the healthcare simulation certificate in their final semesters. They can start that 501, even maybe that 502 course. So if you're in that boat, just let me know and I can see what we can do to maybe get you started. So how you apply, you go ahead and you would apply at this website. And I said I'll send this link out this afternoon. Make sure that we have all transcripts from colleges and universities attended. We do need your official ones. Right now, we will take a look at you and make a decision on your unofficials if you just can't get your official ones quickly, but we will need those official ones eventually. There is a $55 application fee that's non-refundable, but since you attended this webinar, and if you RSVP, which I'll be putting that link in again, this, and just as soon as we're done with this, you will be at that application fee waived. Okay, so like I said, we just need those transcripts. We will also need an up-to-date resume from you, letters of recommendation from individuals that can evaluate your scholarly or professional ability, a statement of purpose describing your objectives for graduate study and why you selected this program specifically. The early deadline is May 1st. The final deadline is August 1st. We have extended that final deadline so that you can get everything in or at least get the application started until August 16th. Had to double check that. So you have until August 16th. If you start your application and get as much as you can turn in, we can admit you. We just need the rest of it completed as soon as possible. So if you are still interested and you want to start for this fall semester, make sure to get everything in really quickly. Okay, so thank you so much for attending our webinar. Now is the time. If you have any questions, feel free to go ahead and unmute your mic, or you can type in the chat and ask any questions you might have. I'm going to stop share and